Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this.
Losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive or it'll be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Getting toward the halfway point, the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bears standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win. Game maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Cam Akers, the ball
from the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
The 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a run with Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And now running right through it. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is.
run on first down with Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the second.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues. I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To the air again. Goff. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Akers. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a footer.
Showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. Shrugs him off. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. First down there, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Raymond Calais, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ray Swift, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Goff.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. It's picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The Lions take over 1st and
Back
10.
onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Intercepted.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Up 2nd and 3.
Under pressure, down he goes. Backed at the 10. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash.
Lions, nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
For 1st and 10.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
26.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead, and they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Lions, nothing.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run. Calais. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Here's Calais. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. They're going for Jefferson. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Nothing.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
And off we go, SoFi Stadium. It's here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up, and we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle, taken in.
The pass complete.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 32-yard line.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 27.
Micah Kaiser on the tackle. A gain of 5. First down, Detroit.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this one's incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Defensive stand, roughing the passer, wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Quintez Cephas.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
He is good.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former number 1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him worked? Numbers?
1 touchdown.
slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their touchdown given up.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff will get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Number 23, Cam.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
The tackle made at the
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
35-yard.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when we talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd. Goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Rams 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
shotgun. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Rams 3.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 2nd and 10, Goff.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
their own 20.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. And he's
pick up on the last completion, so second and four.
At the 40.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Goff. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And this is caught at the end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
27.
A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 7.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away.
takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taylor Rapp. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first